Hi, first and second grade. It's Mrs. Cox, and we are working on a bird today. Yesterday I did two in colored pencil. You can use whatever tools you have at home. Colored pencil, crayons, watercolor. Today I'm going to do one in watercolor just so you can kind of see the difference. And here are the two I did yesterday. Okay, so my daughter made fun of it and she said that it looked kind of like a chicken, but that's okay. So this is the first one, and here's the second one that I did, if that helps to give you some ideas on color. Okay, so let's get down to penciling this thing in. Let me show you these again, actually. Here's the first one that I did, and the second one I did in colored pencils. So make sure and just use whatever tools you have available at home. Okay, so the first thing you do, get a pencil, and you're just going to do this very lightly. Okay, you see the size of my paper. I'm just going to kind of do, and you can do more than one if you want to. I'm going to do a capital D. Okay, so there's my capital D. I'm going to do a head right here, and I'm just going to do a tail. I'm not really putting much effort into this right yet, just because I'm trying to do this as quickly as I can. Okay, so we've got the D, we've got the head, we've got the tail. I'm going to do like a half of a heart right here. Maybe I want to do another one. Now you could do dots on this, you could do whatever you want. I'm going to very quickly just do an eye because I know where the eye is going to be, and I might just give it a few little something right there for the cone. I'm going to go ahead though, I'm going to take my fine liner and I'm going to, because this is waterproof, I'm going to go ahead and give this guy an eye with a little white spot that I left. Okay, so for watercoloring, I'm going to use, I think, a green. Now, remember, if you are going to watercolor, you need to do it very lightly. Don't put on a lot of color right away and do it too dark, because guess what? If you do it too dark, there's no way you can undo it. Well, you can blot with a paper towel, but sometimes that doesn't even work. So it's best if you work very lightly first. See, I even went too dark on that, but that's okay. I'm dipping into that water, trying to spread that around as much as possible. Never used a brush like this. This is a crazy brush. Look at how long it is, but I like it. Just use whatever tools you have on hand. If you just have a pencil, then just sketch the bird out and try to give it a little bit of shading and things like that. Whoa, that's really vivid. But actually, luckily, down here towards the bottom is where you want it to be the darkest, because that's the part that's in shadow. So this is all nice and wet, so I can just kind of spread it at this point. And I'm probably going to get out of the lines, but that's okay. Whoop, there I went. Okay. Actually, just going to spread this onto the head. Now, normally, if I was actually going to do this and try to make it look nice and everything, I would have erased that line right there that joins the D to the head. But right now, I'm just going to get some color on this guy's head. Okay, I'm even leaving little bits of white as well, just a little. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can get myself, I don't know about this green right here. Oh, I do like it. It's kind of like a grass green. I'm going to come down here, and now don't work as quickly as I am. Take your time. I'm just trying to work quickly so you don't have to watch an hour-long video. Also bringing in some of that, whoa, that's intense. Some of that other green that I used here to kind of give it a little bit of a, there. Not even going to kind of go this way, there. Okay, so, I'm going to try, I don't even know what color that is. Ooh, okay, that's nice. I've got a new watercolor set, and but it doesn't tell me what the colors are, and the test colors that I did are still at school, so it doesn't help me out there. Okay, now I intentionally left this white area because I want to let that dry. I don't want to merge those two. You know, sometimes if you want to merge the two, that can be an interesting effect as well. So, let's see, I may even do this. This is a different blue. I'm still trying not to touch if I can help it. But see, some of that green did come in, but that's okay. Okay, and I'm going to do a different blue right here. Oop, I even splattered a little bit there, that's okay. Sometimes splatter can make it interesting. Okay, now let me get some orange. There we go. Okay, now, oh, I forgot the feet. Okay, so I'm going to take my pencil again. So I'm going to draw the feet now. And they're kind of like just these little twiggy things. And I'm actually going to do more and just paint them in. I'm going to just get some brown. And just kind of go right along there, these little thin. You can make your legs longer or shorter, however you want. And I'm also going to do this. It depends on how nice your brush. Remember, your brush is your friend. You need to take care of your brushes and not use them badly. These look like little spiders. That's okay. Those are its little feet. And then, now because that is really wet, I'm not going to do anything. But once that dries, you may want to let it go and let it dry. Once that dries, you'll probably want to have yourself a little something like that. And then you can paint that later when it dries. But, okay, so this is my first coat. I am going to let that dry and then come back. I'm actually going to show you something that you'll need to do once everything's dry. So I'm going to take some black, and see, this is trying to, that's what happens when you don't let it dry. But I just wanted to show you this. Let's see if I can stop it from going up into the body. So the black would obviously be shadows, and I'm also going to water down some of this black, and I'm going to, ooh, that's not very, yeah. I'm going to also, on the underbelly down here, I'm going to kind of do a little bit darker. Now see, I took that black, but it's spreading right there. I love watercolor, but it can be aggravating sometimes. There we go. So I took that black and kind of mixed it in with that green on the underbelly because that's where it's in shadow. And also, it's better if you have a little bit, afraid I might get too much here, a little bit of dark under here and under here as well. Okay, so again, it's not done. I can let that dry and then come back and fill in some of this other part. But this gives you an idea of what you need to do with your bird, whether it be with watercolor or crayons or colored pencil. But just do the best you can with what materials you have, and I'd love to see them when we get back to school, so if you don't care to save them, I would certainly love that. But do the best, and if you want to do more than one, put them in a tree. That's totally fine too. But I hope you enjoy this project, and I'll be back in touch with another assignment soon. I miss you guys. Bye.